Just on 8:17, good morning to you from the back of the TT Grandstand. Obviously no racing going on today, but there will be obviously tomorrow with the lightweight and ultra lightweight part 2 and the senior Manx Grand Prix. Roads closing from 9:30. John Caldwell's The Dark Side sticker is now, that's for those who don't know John Caldwell, he's our vicar that comes in. I don't want to get religion with you boys anyway, but he's a vicar that comes in to just to have a little bit of a word. He's on the church down the road at St Ninians, which is grand, and that's the sticker on his scooter, The Dark Side. So yeah, and he had his full gear on this morning. Tomorrow morning he's going to wear the cassock.
We're going to have the cassock tomorrow. He's going to have the
full thing on, whatever that means, tomorrow morning. We are joined in the studio by Stephen Parsons. We're joined by Andrew Farrell, and we're joined by Darryl Tweed, and we are hopefully going to be joined a bit later on by Veronica Hancosi, and Thomas Maxwell's supposed to be here as well, I think, too. But I know they were having a bit of a party last night, and unfortunately they were getting involved with Joe Wright and Gale and all them. Oh, yeah, the two Irish lads know exactly who I'm on about. Yes, they were popping down to a secret location, I was told. Joe told me it was a secret location, which we didn't know where it was down the snooker club. Anyway, good morning to you guys. Hope you're well, and we've got some more questions coming in.
We have Dale says Andy talks better with a hangover. I don't know what he means.
Probably talks slower. Yeah.
Sue wants to know from all of you: is there a section of the course that riders feel is their favourite, where they can make up a few seconds? Darryl?
I quite like the Ginger Hove to Ramsey. Always feel that if you ride it well and just keep your head up and stand on her, you'll make up time there, because a lot of the guys coming from the circuits wouldn't be used to seeing that sort of stuff. So as for me and Andy, that's our bread and butter really. Like, we're at it every weekend. So that's where I always feel that should be strongest.
Yeah. Andy, you said coming into Ramsey as well, did you?
Yeah. Well, I don't really have a section where I think I'm actually that strong. I've just got sections that I like, you know. I like going down from Hanley's to the bottom of Barrow, you know, in through the McGuinness's, as it called now, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, curb to curb stuff.
Flat, isn't it, as well? There, yeah.
Flat, yeah. Flat is curb to curb, and you know, you're steering the bike with your legs and pulling all over it, and then you know, the top of Barrow, it's around the 650. You're practically flat going through the top of it, and just a little roll for the bottom, you know, and drive through it. So definitely wakens you up anyway. Like that,
waking you up this morning. And you, Stephen, part of the circuit that kind of you favour?
I think it's got to be like Bishop Court through that bit. Even last year, first year, it's like just flat out hedge, just it is mint through there. I love it through there. It's straight away it just clicked with me. I don't know what it is. Like mountain, I struggle a lot with mountain.
Why do you think that is? Reference points again?
I'm not sure, to be fair. I think it's just, I don't know, a bit of confidence. I always come out corners like shaking my head, like you could have gone so much quicker through there. Even yesterday in the race, I was coming out, I think it's Halewood Heights over there. You come out like middle of the road and you're like, what are you doing, lad? You can go so much quicker. But through Bishop Court, all the way through there, through going through Kirkmichael, through all that lot, it's just, flat knacker, just...
Flat knacker. I've not heard that for a long time. That's brilliant. I like that. Yeah, that's really, really good. Flat stick to you and me. I've just seen you shaking your head there and talk about Halewood Heights, Andy, about corners where you...
Yeah, if you're saying coming out, I come out so much harder, but you're better off on the safe side, you know.
Yeah.
It's a long way down on that mountain.
It is, yeah. You don't want to make mistakes up in the mountain, I can tell you that.
Craig the bar and...
Yeah, the Craig, yeah. I've run out of talent here a few times, yeah. And road, yeah.
I've got Beth some more. You must have some
well,
more.
Chris has asked if I've ever been around the TT course on a bike, and I have actually.
Who with?
I went when I was doing the Radio TT News like 10, 12 years ago. Adrian Earnshaw, who was one of our MHKs, one of our politicians at the time, and was also a marshal, said you can't do anything to do with TT if you haven't been around the course on a bike. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
He's part of the Halewood guys now that brings the Halewood brings the riders over with
it's brilliant, and he was so lovely, and so I met him, got kitted up and everything, but I couldn't reach the pegs on the back because I'm a little bit short. So he had to stop in Union Mills and say, you're going to have to hold on to me, otherwise you're going to be off. So it was good. It was good. I mean, it didn't make me want to do it again.
What type of bike was it you were on?
It was quite a big one, yeah.
The blue one.
Got two wheels.
It was noisy.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what then. Tell what we'll do. We'll get my bike sorted out. I'll take you for a run round, okay?
Okay.
You'll be able to reach the pegs because you're the same height as Katie, the handbrake, so
right.
You'll be all right. You'll be. She's listening. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, lots of other people getting in touch this morning. Had an interesting comment about the 1990 Ulster GP TV coverage, which had to be put back a week after two commentators flopped. One guy attempted a stand-up comedy routine, and by the time he delivered the punchline, the bikes were halfway around the next lap. It could have won an award. Oh no, I'm not probably going to ask that one. Let's go back to... there are just loads of people saying hello. Who's for winning on Friday?
Oh. That's some Seamus Elliott.
Seamus.
Good morning, Seamus.
Buddy, we don't know. We'll have to see. It's a long way around here, as you well know. He's been here before and done it as well, so he has. So I don't know what way it'll go. We'll be all trying our hardest. I'm sure you'll be trying your hardest.
Any news on how he is, by the way, after the Grand Prix?
He seems to be healing up rightly there. Says he's sending me Snapchats. He's getting a bit of physio and stuff on his knee. He smashed himself up pretty bad, so he has. So
lucky there was new air fence things were there, weren't they? Really, because otherwise he'd have been in the forest, wouldn't he? He'd been in the trees by that house at Lockers there. So yeah. And unfortunately, Derek got caught up in that as well, Derek McGee. So again, we wish him well too. Obviously, Derek thinks got leg injuries and stuff, hasn't he? So,
same as Seamus.
Well, part of the game, isn't it?
Seamus has made a tough stuff to see him, man. Like, he's had quite a few big ones, hasn't he?
He's fairly bouncing around all right.
He doesn't fall off lightly. He doesn't tip off at Governor's Bridge, does he? He kind of does it in the big corners in a big way.
No half measurements.
No, because he did all his neck and everything as well a few years ago too, didn't he? Faheen,
He is watching this conversation, by the way.
And you can read that one out. The one at the bottom there from Big Dale Fordham.
Oh, morning Penfold.
Yeah, he thinks I look like Penfold from Danger Mouse. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
With the eyebrows as well. Do you know what? Right, you can have a word with
anyway, I'm never going to look at you in the same way now.
Crikey.
That's brilliant.
Crikey,
That's absolutely brilliant. So today, obviously non-race day, looking ahead to tomorrow. How do you spend a day like this? Are you going to be tinkering around with stuff? Do you just try and put it out your mind?
Rehydrating, probably.
Yeah, rehydrating.
Yeah. Those sachets you get, what are they called? Diorolite or something like that?
No, that's for different.
Yeah, no, but they're good for post-hangover. They are. But yeah, so how are you going to spend today, Darryl?
Relaxing, recovering. Just really having a look over the bikes, make sure everything's sweet to go again, and getting everything good too.
Do you go round the course at all on a day like this?
I'll maybe take a wee lap with Adam McLean later, so he'll give me a few more pointers, and I can tell him what I'm struggling with, and he'll try to help me as best he can.
Where do you struggle?
The mountain, and the mountain mostly.
Just the mountain. Is it, like I said to Stephen there before, a lot of riders say that because like you boys on the roads, you're looking for a gate post, you're looking for a telegraph pole, you're looking for a spectator who stands in the same spot every practice session, just things like that. Yeah. Or your points, your change down points, your clipping point, your out point as well. And you don't have that on the mountain really because you've only got that little fence, haven't you? So is that maybe why the road guys kind of struggle a little bit on it?
I feel it's more to do with the riding style. We're road racers, we've been road racing all year. We do no short circuits at home, so we're not used to really scratching and really riding the lean angles and doing, riding fast through corners. Like we're point and squirt a lot at home, so we are. So it's just a bit of a shell shock to get yourself tuned back in. Maybe a couple of weekends at Mandela or Bishop's Court or something at home before you came would maybe help with that. So
because there's obviously they got the US BK Superbike Championships running at the moment. That's gone quite good guns. Have you not done any of that this year? Not bothered?
Very few. Just we took the 400 out at a couple of meetings to test our engines that we were bringing to here, and that was it.
Is it competitive? Is it? Is it competitive? Not the bike, well, the bikers we know that, but the guys riding on them short circuits.
Oh yes, there's always somebody there to medal with. So.
Right, more.
Just lots of love for Seamus on the Facebook feed at the moment, and he says, "Thanks, boys, getting there, and I'll be Seamus back out soon enough." But where did it all start? I'm always intrigued by sort of going back to where it all started, where you thought this is actually what I want to do. Darryl, do you remember the first moment you got on a bike?
I do, yeah. Drove it straight into a wall.
That sets the scene for things to come, doesn't it? Yeah.
It was about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. My father set me on a scooter, and you're young, straight into the wall. But he pulled me off the back of it, and then we went up to a field and rid round there, and it was always just something I took to and something I was good at straight away. We went schoolboy motocross then for a lot of years and progressed through that there. So it was sort of in the family blood. I'm the 3rd generation of racer in my family, so
that always seems to be the thing, doesn't it, Andy? Is that the same for you? Has it sort of been passed down?
Well, it's always been bikes in my family, but no one ever raced, and we'd we were kind of steered away as kids away from them because we lost an uncle off an accident with a bike, and my father had a serious injuries off a bike as well. So we were steered away, and you know, I done my own thing. I went and got a motocross bike, done a bit of that for a few years, and that kind of hurt every time I fell off that one. So I stopped that, and I got a road bike then. I think it was in 2002, and I realised I had to get off that as well because that wasn't going to last very long. So I says, right, being in Skerries, you know, we were always around the road racing, and I was good friends of Martin Finnegan, and I think we were at the Skerries 100 the week previous. I was out motocrossing with him, and then I think it was 2005, went to the Skerries, Martin's racing there, and at my brother, I says, let's do that. So I think I was only 30 when I started
I think
racing.
I was at that 2005 one. I think it was probably the last time I was at Skerries, to be honest with you. So yeah. Steve, same question to you really. When did it all kick off? When did you decide to get on the road? Did you go down the motocross route, the off-road route first, like a lot of guys seem to do?
Not really, to be fair. I just got a road bike, little 50, and modified that, messed around with it, put 80 kit on it, got it super tuned up if you would, and just flying around. I live Devil's Bridge and that lot, like McGuinness's and that lot, so. We've always watched MotoGP on Sunday and that lot, and obviously watched TT and just.
Did you come over for the TT before? Have you been a few times to watch?
Been a few times, yeah. Me and a couple of mates and that lot come up. We normally stay up just past campsite, just past Tilbury and that lot. We normally stay there and that long. Yeah, we just done that 3-4 times now. Yeah, did that and loved it, and was like, love to do it. Never thought I would ever actually get to do it, but I did that and. Yeah, got a job, and I thought, right, let's go race bikes. So we got a little Triumph, went racing, did Derby Phoenix. Like I say, first I never did. I didn't do track days or anything like that. I just went, right, let's go
straight
racing.
in it.
Yeah, let's go racing. If you're gonna go, let's go. Did that. Got lapped by everybody on my first racing.
Yeah, I bet you thought you were really fast on the road, didn't you?
Well, yeah, that was exactly it. I thought, we'll do all right here.
It's a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Snetterton was my first ever
Was
race.
it?
I think so, yeah, and just like I say, it was raining, I crashed, everybody passed me. Well, everybody lapped me, never mind passed me. And
but you're still doing it?
Yeah, I did that by end of the year. I think top newcomer was fighting with, who was it? I think it was like Stu Martin, a couple of other lads, Lee Wells. Yeah, fighting for podiums and that lot by end of the year. And then, just did that a couple of times, and to be fair, I wasn't really going to go road racing. I always thought, it's too, need something downstairs, don't you, for road racing? And I thought, I haven't got that. And did that. I had a bad crash at Donington, and I just thought, bugger it, let's go Scarborough, have a bit of a play, see if we like it. And love Scarborough, to be fair. Did that, and I really want to go over to Ireland with these boys and have a play, because that's proper racing. Is that? Like I say, you watch Cookstown and 10 Degree. And it's just like, it's mental. It is mental. It's like I say, it's ginger, all that bumpy jumps. Yeah. Just hedges, and it's like Southern. I love Southern. I clicked with Southern straight away. Even last year was my newcomer year at Southern. Took my big bike and my little bike, and I just clicked with it straight away. Girlfriend's got a picture of us. It's just like scratching walls, and it is mint. It is just.
I'm sure she looks at that with affection. Time's moving on, isn't it?
It is. We're going to take a short break in just a moment, but Seamus has been back on again to say, Wendy would like to know how Tweed ever got out of bed this early to do this. Sleepy head on him. I'm not sure he's been to bed. You can text 166 177, start your message with TT, email studio@radiott.com, or you can follow us on the Manx Radio TT Facebook and Twitter pages. We are on Facebook Live as well, and if you miss any part of the chat show, listen back at and watch back in the Manx Radio portal at manxradio.com. I came for a bit of stick for not dancing with Daniel yesterday. Now I wish I had. Yeah.
We'll get him back up if you want.
Yeah, probably should do that.
On the start line tomorrow for the race.
Okay, that'd be good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah. We can make anything work. Take a break, back in a moment.